J. Heinrichs, thank you for arguing what Aristotle, Lincoln, and Homer Simpson can teach us about the art of persuasion. And thank you for arguing. J. Heinrichs takes readers on an insightful journey into the art of persuasion, a journey that dates back to ancient Greek rhetoric. As you delve into this summary, you will uncover principles and techniques that greatly influenced our way of thinking, with arguments playing an essential role in various aspects of modern life. Discover how arguments have been used to achieve consensus rather than to win, and learn the persuasive tactics employed by the likes of Aristotle, Eminem, and even Homer Simpson. Using clear and engaging language, this summary illustrates the mastery of rhetoric, transforming complex ideas into an exciting learning experience.
Art of Persuasion. Discover the art of persuasion, a skill rooted in ancient Greece, that still shapes the way we think and communicate today. The art of argumentation has been around for centuries and had its roots in ancient Greece. Rhetoric, or the art of argumentation, is a set of skills and techniques that help the arguer persuade others. Despite common misconceptions, the goal of an argument is not to win but to win over the audience. In fact, reaching a consensus is the ultimate goal. In contemporary society, rhetoric still shapes the way we communicate without us even realizing it. Arguments play a significant role in various aspects of human life, from advertisements and political speeches to blogs and courtroom trials. However, the key to a successful argument is not aggression or fighting for the sake of winning. A study observed by psychology professor John Gottman discovered that couples who stayed married had just as many disputes as those who broke up. But the difference was that partners in long-lasting marriages worked to solve their issues and reach a shared outcome. In other words, they argued, whereas the couples that broke up simply fought. The Greek philosopher Aristotle believed that the strongest kind of argumentation is seduction. Persuading your audience to want what you want is a crucial way to reach a consensus. As such, the art of persuasion is a valuable skill that can be learned and can make a significant difference in one's personal and professional life. In essence, this phenomenon is still present in contemporary society even though we might not observe it. Therefore, the art of argumentation is a skill that can help persuade others, leading to mutual understanding and a shared outcome. Winning arguments with winning strategies. Arguing is not about winning or losing, it's about reaching your goal. The key to winning an argument is to keep your objective in mind. Avoid arguing for the sake of argument, only argue when it will help you achieve your goal. During the argument, do not focus on scoring points or winning the debate. The winner is he who reaches his objective. For instance, when pulled over by a police officer, apologize respectfully to avoid getting a ticket. Another crucial point to note is that scoring points won't necessarily win you the argument. In the end, it's not about winning the debate but about persuading the other person. Bush won the 2004 presidential debate even though Kerry's logic won him the debates. Bush's seduction was more compelling than the points won by Kerry's logic. Remember, the ultimate objective is to persuade the other person, not silence them. Resolving arguments with a simple explanation. Arguments can become unresolved when people debate about two different core issues. The three possible issues of debate are blame, values, and choice. Arguments can be more productive if the issue at hand is identified and if both parties speak in the relevant tense. By doing so, resolution is more attainable. Aristotle's Three Tools of Persuasion. In this book summary, we learn about Aristotle's three essential tools of persuasion: logos, pathos, and ethos. Logos uses structured reasoning and techniques such as concession to persuade an audience. Pathos is about aligning oneself with the audience's feelings to gain empathy and openness to one's thoughts. Lastly, ethos is argument by character, which involves disputing the reputation and trustworthiness of one's opponent. By understanding these three strategies, one can become a more effective communicator and persuader. The power of ethos. In the world of rhetoric, a good reputation matters more than good reasoning. Aristotle believed that ethos, the appeal to ethics, was the most crucial argumentative appeal. Ethos is about being at home with your audience, sharing their values, manners, and tone. It's not about mimicking them but representing their ideal. Eminem's character in 8 Mile used ethos successfully by tearing down his opponent's street credibility. However, it's crucial to remember that audiences always want a flawless orator, and a good reputation goes further than good reasoning in the world of rhetoric. Winning your audience over. According to Aristotle, presenting an appealing character has 3 characteristics that build trust and win over your audience: virtue, practical wisdom, and selflessness. Virtue means you persuade your audience by sharing their values, practical wisdom means looking like someone who knows what to do, while selflessness means putting your audience's interests first. If you embody these 3 qualities, you can better communicate your message and build trust with your audience. Persuasion tactics to watch out for. Beware of bad logic, false comparisons, insults, poor examples, and tautologies when faced with persuasive arguments. Have you ever been persuaded by someone using dishonest tactics? Sleazy salesmen, kids, and even politicians rely on some of the most notorious rhetorical traps out there. The 2 most common traps are bad logic and false comparisons. Kids love using them to get what they want from their parents, and parents often rebut with poor logic of their own. Instead, one can avoid falling for these traps by recognizing them and responding thoughtfully. Another strategy people use to persuade is to hurl insults at their opponents. The key is to remain calm and use labeling to attach positive connotations to their words. By doing so, others will be put on the defensive, letting you gain ground in the argument. It is also vital to watch for bad examples and tautologies when presenting one's arguments. Poor examples are disconnected from the argument they intend to support, and tautologies merely repeat the obvious, making them weak persuasions. Combining these techniques with other strategies will ensure that you're more aware of the persuasive tactics people use, making it easier for you to enjoy arguments like Aristotle himself.
As we reach the end of our journey through the art of persuasion, remember that the purpose of an argument is not to win but to win over your audience, aiming for a consensus. Utilize Aristotle's 3 essential tools of persuasion: logos, pathos, and ethos, to create compelling arguments. Recognize the significance of ethos, which involves embodying your audience's values, demonstrating practical wisdom, and displaying selflessness for more effective persuasion. Also, be wary of rhetorical traps, such as bad logic, false comparisons, and tautologies. Mastering these principles and techniques will surely make you a maestro in the world of rhetoric, taking your persuasion skills to the next level.